Ngayon po nasa huling parte na po tayo ng Daniel series na historical dahil yung chapter 1 to chapter 6 ay yung historical part ng Book of Daniel and chapter 7 to chapter 12 ay mainly prophetic. Sabihin yung propesiya po, maraming propesiya nandun, binigay ng Diyos for the last times. Kaya nga ang Daniel and Revelation ay partner. That's why you cannot understand the one without the other. So Daniel is the revelation of the Old Testament. Yun yung pagkakilala sa Book of Daniel. Now, Daniel chapter 6. Dito na po tayo, verse 1. It pleased Darius to set over the kingdom. So si Darius po is the king ng Median. Okay? Na kung saan yung pangalawa, for the times of the Gentiles na mamumuno for the world empires ay second to Babylon, Medes, and Persia. To set over the kingdom 120 princes, which should be over the whole kingdom. And over these three presidents, of whom Daniel was first, that the princes might give accounts unto them, and the king should have no damage. Di natin alam kung ano nangyari after nung gabi na kinuha ni Darius ang kaharian kay Belshazzar at kinitil ang kanyang buhay. Ngunit, nakita natin dito that Daniel received again a favor from the king. At hindi lamang siya tinalaga na official, he is one of the top among the three presidents. Siya yung isa na magbibigay sulit sa kanila yung 120 princes over the whole kingdom. Okay. Verse 3, then this Daniel was preferred above the presidents and princes because an excellent spirit was in him. And the king thought to set him over the whole realm. The presidents and princes sought to find occasion against Daniel concerning the kingdom, but they could find none occasion or fault, for as much as he was faithful, neither was there any error or fault found in him. Dito pa lang po may matututunan tayo kay Daniel. Maraming conspirators, gusto siyang sirain, gusto siyang pabagsakin, pero sa kanilang pagpupulong, sa kanilang pagpupulong na pabagsakin siya, sabi na wala kaming makita sa kanya na mali because he was faithful. Verse 5, then said this man, we shall not find any occasion against this Daniel, except we find it against him concerning the law of his God. So sabi nila, kung meron man tayo may kitang buta sa kanya, sigurado doon lang yun sa batas ng kanyang Diyos. Ngayon verse 6, then these presidents and princes assembled together to the king, and said thus unto him, King Darius, live forever. Listen to their lies. Tignan nyo yung kanilang kasinungalingan. All the presidents, hindi nila kinonsulta si Daniel dahil siya yung pinag-uusapan at siya yung pinagpaplanuhan. Pero ang kanilang sambit sa hari ay, all the presidents of the kingdom, the governors, and the princes, the counselors and the captains have consulted together to establish a royal statute and to make a firm decree that whosoever shall ask a petition of any god or man for 30 days, save of thee, O king, he shall be cast into the den of lions. So their petition was, kung merong ask a petition o mag-pray sa kahit anong Diyos maliban sa iyo, o Haring Darius, itatapon siya sa lungga ng mga leon, den of lions. Tignan natin nag-reaction ng hari, verse 8. Dali-dali, now, O king, establish a decree and sign the writing, it shall be changed, that it be not changed according to the law of the Medes and Persians, which alter it not. Verse 9, wherefore King Darius signed the writing and the decree. And this is the pride of man. Kita natin? Ang decree nagsasabi doon na walang iba, wala ka ibang papanalanginan maliban sa iyo, O Haring Darius. At siya naman, syempre, ay, ganda nito. Ako lang yung lahat ng mga tao magpipray sa akin o sa akin lang nakafocus for 30 days. So his pride kicks in, sumipa ang kanyang kayabangan. That's why pinirmahan niya o binigyan niya ng approval. Okay? Yung bagay po na ito. Verse 10, now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, nalaman po ni Daniel ang nangyari, he went into his house, and his windows being open in his chamber, sa kanyang kwarto, bukas ang bintana, toward Jerusalem, he knelt upon his knees 3 times a day, and prayed, and gave thanks before his God as he did aforetime. Merong decree ang hari na hindi ka pwedeng mag-ask ng petition, anong panalangin man sa kahit anong Diyos o kahit kanino, maliban kay King Darius. Pero si Daniel, nung nalaman niya na napirmahan at naipasa nga yung batas na ito, abay hindi natinag si Mamang Daniel. Bakit? Dahil ang kanyang pananampalataya sa kanyang Diyos ay hindi mo mababasag. Sa haba ng panahon na siya nasa Babylon, he was a student of prophecy at faithful siya sa Panginoon kahit anong mangyari. Hindi niya ipagkakanulo ang Panginoon. Ngayon, kaya yung nangyari ito, mayroong decree, kahit pa itatapon siya sa lion's den, di siya natinag. Siguro naalala niya rin yung nangyari sa kanyang 3 kaibigan. Kay Azariah, kay Hananiah, saka kay Mishael, na mas kilala sa Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, na tinapon naman sila sa burning fiery furnace sa sobrang init na pugon. Ngunit paglabas nila, parang wala lang. Walang tinalab sa kanila. Ngayon sabi niya, dito, itatapon naman ngayon sa mga leon. Verse 11, then these men assembled and found Daniel. Siguro sinasabi nila sa isip nila, sabi na faithful to sa Diyos niya. Yari ka ngayon. Praying and making supplication before his God. Then they came near and spake before the king concerning the king's decree. O hari, hindi mo ba pinirmahan yung kautusan? Hast thou not signed a decree that every man that shall ask a petition of any god or man within 30 days, save of thee, O king, shall be cast into the den of lions? Tinatanong nila. Okay, ang sabi ng hari, the king answered and said, the thing is true according to the law of the Medes and Persians, which alter it not. Then answered they and said before the king, that Daniel, which is of the children of the captivity of Judah, regarded not thee, O king, nor the decree that thou hast signed, but make it his petition 3 times a day. O hari, hindi lang isang beses, hindi lang 2 beses, kundi 3 beses isang araw nag-aas ng petition si Daniel sa kanyang Diyos. May kita natin yung reaksyon ng hari sa bagay po na ito. Verse 14, then the king, when he heard these words, was sore displeased. Nalungkot siya with himself. Remember, siya yung nagtalaga kay Daniel na the chief of the 3 presidents. With himself, and set his heart on Daniel to deliver him. And he labored till the going down of the sun to deliver him. Unlike Babylon, Medes and Persia is bound by a law. Meron silang batas. At dito po natin nakuha yung ang utos ng hari, di nababali. Kaya hindi niya pwedeng baliktarin. Okay? Yung decree po na ito na kanyang nagawa. Pero humanap siya ng paraan, ano ba, para mailigtas siya si Daniel. Bakit? Dahil napalapit na rin ang kanyang puso, kaya niya nga itinalaga na chief of the 3 presidents dahil an excellent spirit was found in him at alam niyang matapat yung tao at pwedeng mapagkatiwalaan. Ngunit sa mga pangyayari po na ito, naisahan siya, hindi niya alam na ito pala'y against kay Daniel at dahil dito, si Daniel ngayon ay dapat itapon sa den of lions. Verse 15, then these men assembled unto the king and said unto the king, know, O king, that the law of the Medes and Persians is that no decree nor statute which the king established may be changed. Hindi na mapapalitan, hari, kung anong nakasaad sa batas na yon. Then the king commanded, alam ko, labag na labag sa puso ng hari itong gagawin niya. Then the king commanded, and they brought Daniel and cast him into the den of lions. Now the king spake and said unto Daniel, thy God whom thou servest continually, he will deliver thee. Pero alam niyo, magandang sinabi nung hari kay Daniel, Daniel, yung Diyos na pinaglilingkuran mo patuloy, continually, ililigtas ka niya. Ililigtas ka niya. Verse 17, and a stone was brought and laid upon the mouth of the den, and the king sealed it with his own signet, and with the signet of his lords, that the purpose might not be changed concerning Daniel. Meron pang signet, meron pa yung sa sing-sing na kung saan isa-sign o pang signature para hindi na mababago kung ano man ang inihatol kay Daniel. Then the king went to his palace and passed the night fasting. Di kumain ng hari. Neither were instruments of music brought before him. And his sleep went from him. Hindi po siya nakatulog. Then the king arose very early in the morning and went in haste unto the den of lions. So dali-dali. Ang hari, kinaumagahan ay tumayo sa kanyang pagkakahiga at dumiretso agad sa den of lions. And when he came to the den, he cried with a lamentable voice. Umiyak siya na kung saan may pigpipighati. Kasi maaring, syempre, expected mo na patayin na yung tao dahil nga tinapon mo doon sa den of lions. Unto Daniel, and the king spake and said to Daniel, O Daniel, servant of the living God, is thy God whom thou servest continually able to deliver thee from the lions? Tingnan natin. May sumagot mula sa ilalim doon sa den of lions, verse 21. Then said Daniel unto the king, O king, live forever. My God hath sent his angel and hath shut the lions' mouths, that they have not hurt me, for as much as before him innocency was found in me, and also before thee, O king, have I done no hurt. Verse 23, Then was the king exceeding glad for him, and commanded that they should take Daniel up out of the den. So Daniel was taken up out of the den, and no manner of hurt was found upon him, because he believed in his God. This was a miraculous deliverance, na kung saan si Daniel, nanampalataya sa kanyang Panginoon, ipinagbawal na mag-ask ng petition sa kahit anong Diyos for 30 days, nanalangin pa rin 3 beses pa isang araw. Pwede naman sana na magtago na lang siya sa kanyang kwarto at doon na lang siya manalangin, ngunit hindi. Gaya ng kanyang ginagawa dati, bukas pa rin ang kanyang bintana at nanalangin siya 3 beses isang araw, walang nagbago. Dahil mas tapat siya sa Panginoon kaysa sa kahit kaninong tao. At yun yung kailangan po nating matutunan. Tayo mga mananampalataya, we must be faithful to God above everybody else. Kung meron tayong mga sinusundan na mga tao at alam natin na hindi na sila sumusunod sa salita ng Diyos, hindi nila pinapaniwalaan ng Biblia, kinokorek nila ito, mas matakot tayo sa Diyos higit sa kanila. Dahil mananagot tayo hindi sa kanila, kundi sa Panginoon. Verse 24, And the king commanded, and they brought those men which had accused. Sabi dito sa verse 24, And the king commanded, and they brought those men which had accused Daniel, and they cast them into the den of lions, them and their children and their wives, and the lions had the mastery of them, and break all their bones in pieces wherever they came at the bottom of the den. So sabi sa verse 23, Then was the king exceeding glad for him, commanded that they should take Daniel up out of the den. So Daniel was taken up out of the den, no matter of hurt was found upon him, because he believed in his God. So nangyari, nabaliktad po ang pangyari. Yung mga tao na nag-conspired against Daniel, yung mga tao na pinagplanuhan siya para siya ay maibato doon sa lungga ng mga leon, sila mismo, kasama pa yung kanilang mga asawa at kasama po yung kanilang mga anak, itinapon doon at tignan natin nangyari, hindi pa man nakakababa sila doon sa lapag. Nako, yung kanilang mga buto ay wasak-wasak na at hiwa-hiwalay na po. Sobrang gutom ng mga leon. Okay. Then King Darius wrote unto all people, nations, and languages that dwell in all the earth, Peace be multiplied unto you. I make a decree that in every dominion of my kingdom men tremble and fear before the God of Daniel, for he is the living God and steadfast forever, and his kingdom, that which shall not be destroyed, in his dominion shall be even unto the end. He delivereth and rescueth, and he worketh signs and wonders in heaven and in earth, what delivered Daniel from the power of the lions. So this Daniel prospered in the reign of Darius and in the reign of Cyrus the Persian. Kapatid, ang mundo po ngayon sobrang takot na takot sa nangyayari sa COVID-19, tinatawag na coronavirus. Kung dito pa lang sa virus na to, taob na talaga lahat eh. Virus pa lang ito, wala pa sa tribulation. What more sa Great Tribulation? Kung saan hindi pa nasisilayan ng sanlibutan yon kahit kailan. Kung dito pa lang takot ng mga tao, gugustuhin mo ba na pumasok pa doon? Kung ikaw na nanonood ay wala pang pagkakilala sa Panginoong Hesukristo, kapag kami lahat ng mga ligtas kay Kristo Jesus ay kinuha ng Panginoon sa isang iglap, papasok ang sanlibutan ito, babalik ang prophetic clock, at hihintay lang ng konting panahon, papasok ang Great Tribulation. Hindi mo gugustuhin sa Great Tribulation. Hindi mo gugustuhin yung mga pangyayari doon. Gaano kasaklap ang naranasin ng mga tao at maraming mamamatay. Yun yung puot ng Diyos. Itong coronavirus, hindi pa yan. Wala yan. Kapag nagmanifest ang puot ng Diyos, ang galit ng Diyos, ibinagsak niya mula sa langit, asahan mo, mas malala pa yan sa nangyari ngayon. Pero may isang hari, kagaya ni Darius, na kinilala muli na ang Diyos, kagaya ni Nebuchadnezzar, nung siya ay naging beast-like, he eat grass like an ox, kinilala nila pareho, si Darius, na yung Diyos ni Daniel ay Diyos na buhay. Naway mahamon tayo sa buhay ni Daniel, na kung saan, kahit siya, pinagbawalan, there is a decree, na bawal kayong mag-ask ng petition to any gods. He stood firm in his faith. Nanindigan siya. At yung hari na ito, nakumbinsin niya na yung Diyos niya buhay. Tingnan natin sa buhay ni Apostle Paul, kung ano nangyari, Acts 26. Nung siya ay ikukulong, dadalhin siya sa Roma, tingnan natin kung paanong malapit na makukumbinsin niya na yung hari, si King Agrippa. Okay. 26:1, Then Agrippa said unto Paul, Thou art permitted to speak for thyself. Then Paul stretched forth the hand and answered for himself. I think myself happy, King Agrippa, because I shall answer for myself this day before thee touching all the things, whereof I am accused of the Jews, especially because I know thee to be expert in all custom and questions which are among the Jews, wherefore I beseech thee to hear me patiently. Tapos pinaliwanag po ni Apostle Paul yung buhay niya, verse 14, kung paano siya naging persecutor, kung paano niya sinaktan yung mga naniniwala kay Jesus Christ, okay, sa Kingdom Church, na kung saan ito yung little flock. Verse 14, And when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me and saying in the Hebrew tongue, Saul, why persecutest thou me? It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks. And I said, Who art thou, Lord? And he said, I am Jesus whom thou persecutest. And sinabi sa kanya ng Panginoong Jesus, But rise and stand upon thy feet, for I have appeared unto thee for this purpose, to make thee a minister and a witness both of these things which thou hast seen and of those things in which I will appear unto thee, delivering thee from the people and from the Gentiles unto whom now I send thee, to open their eyes and to turn them from darkness to light and from the power of Satan unto God, that they may receive forgiveness of sins and inheritance among them which are sanctified by faith that is in me. Whereupon, O King Agrippa, I was not disobedient unto the heavenly vision. Yes, hindi siya naging disobedient po. Bakit? Nung nalaman niya yung katotohanan, tinalikuran niya kahit mataas ang posisyon niya dati. Siya ay Pharisee of the Pharisees. Pero nung nalaman niya katotohanan tungkol kay Jesus Christ, he forget of all those things. Yun yung kanyang testimony sa Philippians. I count all things but loss for the excellency of Christ Jesus my Lord, of whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung that I may win Christ. At mas kinilala niya na mas importante at mas mahalaga ang Panginoong Hesus kaysa sa kanyang kahit anong posisyon man dito sa sanlibutan. Now, piniliwanag niya dito hanggang sa baba kung ano nangyari sa kanya at kung paano umabot siya kay Agrippa. Verse 27, King Agrippa, believest thou the prophets? I know that thou believest. Verse 28, Then Agrippa said unto Paul, Almost thou persuadest me to be a Christian. Pero hindi niya makakausap si Agrippa kung hindi siya ikukulong, igagapos. Dito may kita natin na kahit sa anong sitwasyon po, kahit nasaan tayo, kahit ngayon, naka-quarantine tayo, we can be used by God. Okay? For all the circumstances, lahat ng mga pangyayari sa ating buhay na pwedeng mangyari, maaari tayong magamit ng Panginoon. Just be willing to be used by God at maraming pwedeng maligtas dahil maraming mga nadaya ng reliyon. Kagaya nitong hari na ito, O King, okay? King Agrippa, sabi niya, malapit na, almost thou persuadest me to be a Christian. Sabi ni Paul, and Paul said, I would to God that not only thou, hindi lang ikaw, but also all that hear me this day, were both almost and almost together as I am, except these bonds. We had thus spoken, the king rose up, and the governor and Bernice, and they sat with them. And when they were gone aside, they talked between themselves, saying, This man doeth nothing worthy of death or of bonds. And said Agrippa unto Festus, This man might have been set at liberty if he had not appealed unto Caesar. Ngayon, may kita po natin dito, si Apostle Paul, papadala siya dun sa Rome. Pero, yung paninindigan niya rin, na kahit anong nangyari sa kanya, may isang sitwasyon, binato siya. Ang tingin na nga sa kanya, patay siya Pero bumangon siya rin siya. At nagpatuloy siya, hindi siya sumuko sa pananampalataya niya kay Kristo Jesus. Ngayon, itong COVID-19 na ito, kasama lang po yan sa mga nangyari sa libutan. Normal lang po yan. No, mas malala pa dyan dati. Yung bubonic plague, mas maraming pinatay yun kaysa ngayon. Pero ngayon yung mga tao, dahil hindi sanay sa hirap, sanay na ngayon sa gadgets, sa lahat ng kalayawan sa libutan, party everywhere. Ngayon, hindi makalabas ng bahay, halos tinotorture na sila. But we must thank God for all the opportunity that we have. Kailangan gamitin natin para sa kanyang kalwalatian. Hindi man tayo ang pinakamataas na tao, hindi man tayo pinakamayaman, pwede tayo magamit ng Panginoon for all the circumstances that we have to obey Him at makilala rin nila, kahit yung mga hari pa, mga presidente, that our God is the living God. God bless and see you on next chapter.